Sitting here with junior defender Robbe Tarver from Houston, Texas. How are you doing today, Robbe?
Doing well.
Okay. Congratulations on being named Player of the Week in the SAA as a defender. I think right now you lead the conference in assists at 5, and you've also got a goal from your defensive position as well. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. Robbe, let's talk a little bit about where the team was in preseason versus kind of where you see the team right now.
Well, I think we've progressed well. We certainly started to play a little bit better. We dropped a few games that we wish we hadn't, but right now we're still in control of our destiny, and that's the way you want it as a team. So I think we're in a pretty good position.
Let's talk a little bit about the past weekend. We hosted we hosted a Heartland athletic team on Friday night in Anderson University, and then we went to Rose-Hulman University on Sunday. Talk about those two wins and a little bit about how the team played.
Well, against Anderson, we came out really well. We dominated from the beginning, and we put 6 goals in on a pretty decent team that should challenge for a spot in the Heartland tournament. So we're pretty pleased with that, and scoring 6 goals on anybody is a pretty good night. And then Rose-Hulman, we had to fight a little bit more than we wanted to. I think our play was better than theirs, but we had to overcome some adversity and got the win thanks to a big Garvey goal in the 86th minute.
Yeah, talk a little bit about the upcoming weekend. We began SAA play by hosting Barry University, who's had a great start to their season as well. It should be a big matchup. What are your thoughts on that game being here at home?
Well, it's great that it's at home. We've played well at home so far this season, and anytime that an opponent comes in here, I think our fans help out. And with starting conference, you want to start off well, and this is how we're going to get to the tournament. So, it's a big game, and I think we can come out with a victory, with the home crowd and playing well.
I'm sitting here with senior from Louisville, Kentucky, Ryan Garvey. How are you doing today, Ryan?
Doing great.
I think you got your 6th goal, which leads you now in the conference in goals scored, and it was a game winner from this past weekend, and that gained you the nomination for Offensive Player of the Week with the SAA. Talk to us a little bit briefly about the past weekend and what those games are like.
All right. On Friday, we played Anderson, and that was a decent game. We got off to a good start. Had a really nice first goal, probably the best goal of the game, and then I was able to get a header in the first half of a corner from Robbe Tarver. And then moving to the second half, we kept pouring it on, and I was able to get a second goal, which was nice, and we got a 6-0 victory, a shutout. And then moving on to Sunday, played Rose-Hulman, which was a little bit of a tougher game. And questionable calls we made throughout the game. It was a pretty feisty game, and I think Josh Settle was able to get scored on a PK, got us up 1-0, and then I was able to get a pretty nice goal, hard-fought goal with about 5 minutes left after being moved up to forward off a through ball, and they ended up scoring, but we got the win 2-1, so that was good.
What do you see as a difference between the team that played this past weekend versus the start of the year?
Well, certainly there's been some guys coming back from injuries that are starting to become big parts of the team. We have different lineup, and we have different formation. But overall, we seem to just be, I don't know, guys seem to be able to, we seem to know where the different runs are going to be made, which is allowing the games to flow better offensively. We're starting to shore it up in the back, which is good. And I think we're looking very dangerous on set pieces, and just really in general our attack is looking a lot stronger, I think.
We head into conference play this weekend, and we open up at home here with Barry. What are your thoughts on that game and getting into conference play?
Well, certainly the Barry game is one of the most important games of the season. I believe Barry is ranked nationally, and don't think they've lost yet. Could be wrong, but I don't think they've lost. And I think Saturday will be a huge game for us. If we can get that win, that'll give us a lot of momentum for the Sunday game. And certainly we have I know a run of games at home here where I think if we can, I think we can probably go undefeated during these games, and that would get us off to a great start in conference and put us in a great position heading towards the end of the season.